Here at Plymouth Plantation, near the site of the actual Pilgrim settlement, reenactors portray a hardy, thriving Plymouth several years after the settlers arrived. Their radical faith in a living God is displayed in recreations of a Sunday service.
Let thy Spirit guide us in these and all our actions for thy glory and the good of thine elect.
But years before, it took miracle after miracle for the Pilgrims to survive their first few months in the New World and make it to their first Thanksgiving. The cruel, harsh winter of 1620 killed half of these tough Pilgrims. But even in the midst of all this, the guidance of God was evident. Exploring in their shallop boat, they found, here above the famous Plymouth Rock, a place that perfectly, miraculously met their needs. A river of fresh, clean water teeming with fish. Next to it, a high hill, now a cemetery, but then the perfect location for their cannon set to ward off Spanish, French, or native enemies. And since they couldn't fit plows on the Mayflower, they desperately needed a large plowed field no longer claimed by anyone.
They find 3 acres of cleared farmland, which the natives have abandoned.
An unknown Indian walked up and spoke English.
How you doing? You got a beer?
He led them to a young brave named Squanto, taken under the wing of this man, friendly Chief Massasoit of the nearby Wampanoag tribe.
Taken captive earlier by the Britons and made a slave, Squanto had escaped, learned English in Britain, and had now returned. He taught the Pilgrims how to plant the native maize, or corn.
And it did save them, because the wheat, rye, and barley they brought with them wouldn't take to the sandy soil the corn did.
And he showed them how to use the plentiful fish in this river as fertilizer to make the corn grow well.
Squanto was this providential instrument used by God.
By the next fall, the crop had thrived enough, the Pilgrims decided to celebrate and give thanks to God, inviting Massasoit and his immediate family to come feast with them.
Unfortunately, nobody explained to Massasoit the meaning of immediate family. He brought 99 braves.
First Thanksgiving went on for 3 days as English settlers and natives feasted and celebrated side by side. But the Pilgrims didn't forget that starving time that killed half their number.
Governor Bradford put 5 kernels of corn on everybody's plate and asked everybody there to give him 5 things they were thankful for that first year in Plymouth. And that's what we consider our first Thanksgiving.
And much of the nation makes its gratitude known every Thanksgiving to the God whose divine hand guided through terrible trials these brave, determined Pilgrims. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from Plymouth, Massachusetts.